Hey guys, John with eSilencers.com, your NFA weapons specialist. Today we're doing a review video on the new Q, the Boombox 8.6. This is their new 8.6 semi-automatic honey badger style rifle. As you know, probably if you're familiar with Q, they came out with their 8.6 caliber last maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Probably announced it probably 3 or 4 years ago, but they finally came out with the 8.6. First off in the Fix, which is their boat gun, their boat action rifle. That was the first model they released of the 8.6, which was the Fix. So, but now they decided to go into the honey badger style semi-automatic AR platform in the 8.6, and this is the first one they released. It's called the Boombox 8.6. It is a direct impingement semi-automatic gas-operated AR platform style rifle. Again, it's in the 8.6 caliber, which is kind of like your, it's like a 338 caliber style. The Boombox caliber 8.6 uses a 338 style bore size shell, and the casing is different than your actual 338. It's a bigger casing. So it's a slower moving round. The size of the bullet is a 338 size. So it's just a different size caliber. It's very similar to the 300 Blackout in the ballistics, but the reason why they invented the 8.6 is they wanted a larger caliber than the 300 Blackout with better kinetic energy, but it wanted a slower moving round that could be suppressed a lot better than the 338 round. So it's very similar to the 300 Blackout. So it's a very good round, especially if you want to suppress a larger caliber like a 338 style round, but not be super loud. So that's one reason why the 8.6 was invented. So to go over the gun a little bit, the operating system is a semi-automatic direct impingement. Again, the caliber is 8.6. The weight, just bare weight without ammo, comes in at 5 pounds and 8 ounces. The length of the barrels right now for the Boombox is 12 inches. That is like the perfect length. You don't want anything lot shorter than that. And you definitely don't want anything longer if you want to keep it as compact as possible. So that's a perfect length for the 8.6 Boombox. A lot of AR platforms are now going to the 12.5 inch mid-length size AR barrels. That's just a perfect happy medium for the AR platform. A lot of people think 16 inches is too long, and then anything under 10.5 inches is too short. So the 12 inches is kind of like a happy medium. So I'm kind of glad that Q went this route. I think this is the perfect length for the barrel on this Boombox. The barrel itself is made out of 416R stainless steel, so it's a very durable barrel. It's bead blasted, as you can tell if you can see by the barrel. It's bead blasted. Their suppressors now, especially their titanium suppressors, all come in bead blast, so it's very similar material. The twist rate is a 1 in 3 twist rate. As far as the muzzle device, it uses the cherry bomb, just like the honey badger uses, and the Fix. This is called the XL cherry bomb, so it's a bored out cherry bomb for the 8.6, so it's a 338 size bore. So it's considered an XL. So if you're familiar with the honey badger or the Fixes, the cherry bombs on those are really small compared to this one. This is a lot larger cherry bomb. So this is considered the XL cherry bomb. The thread pitch on the Boombox is actually, they use the M18 by 1.5 taper shoulder thread. That is a kind of a popular thread, or more of like a European type thread, but the Q decided to use that thread pitch instead of your domestic thread 5/8 by 24. The mags, this one, it comes with a 7.62 by 51 mag and P mag. This is like a SR type, this is like an SR 25 style mag. Mag capacity on this is 20 rounds. This has been a super popular stock. I know Noveski in the past has used this stock, so this has been a very popular stock. Basically, it just collapses. You can pull it out like this, and it's a little tight from the factory, and then when you collapse it, it just collapses back down. So it's very, very similar to the honey badger. It's the same stock. It's basically the exact same stock as the honey badger. So good decision by Q to go with this stock. It's a very good system, and that's one reason why the honey badger platform sold so well, and so they're going to continue that with the Boombox. So the trigger, If you're not familiar with this, this is Q's proprietary trigger. It's called literally the best trigger. They do sell these standalone, so if you want to buy the triggers, we actually have them on our website. You can buy them. They're very expensive though. I think they're like $300 and something, but this is a phenomenal trigger. And I'll just show you the trigger pull. So it's got a really smooth trigger pull. For the Boombox, they use that AR-15 style ambi safety. So you got both sides if you want to have to flip it on each side. So that's something a lot of AR platforms are doing now, especially your higher end brands or higher end models. They use the ambi safety. So that's a super popular thing. Most people want to have that. So that's a very popular thing to have. So the handguard rail, they use their proprietary Q-Cert handguard rail. This is an 11-inch handguard rail, so it's pretty similar to the Honey Badger style. The handguard is made out of 6061. Top of the rail is M1913 Picatinny style rail. So to go into the body of the actual Boombox, this is basically the exact same finish as the Q Honey Badger. This is a clear anodized finish. To be precise, it's the clear hard coat anodized. This is the exact same process that the Honey Badger goes through. This is a much more durable finish than the like a Cerakote. So, and it's a very tedious process to do this. I know that in the past, Q's had some issues with getting these to come out right. So, in order for these to come out right, it is a lot of work. So, but it is a very durable finish. So, and it's one reason why the Honey Badger is so popular, because in order to get the Honey Badger, of course, and also the Boombox now, to come out with this finish, they have to do a lot of tedious process to do this. And when they get it right, it looks really good because it's got that golden honey look, so that a lot of people want. So basically the exact same thing as the Honey Badger, pretty much to the T. So just in, like I said, again, in a bigger caliber platform. So going back to the Cherry Bomb, the XL Cherry Bomb they use, the stock suppressor the suppressor that they recommend is the Port Chop or the Short Chop. That's their 8.6 caliber style suppressors. They're a stainless steel suppressors. I think we did a video on that, but if not, it's just basically their bigger bore suppressors. That's what they recommend for this gun, but you can use other suppressor brands, the ones that are hub mount. So if you want to use one that's bored out at least 36 bore, for example, the Omega 36M by Silencer Co., you would just change out the quick detach on the Omega 36M to their proprietary Plan B, which would be the Plan B XL. That's the mount that you would need in order to mount the another suppressor brand to this gun. But again, if you want something straight out of the box that's ready to go, the Port Chop or the Short Chop is what I would recommend. The Port Chop is basically the full size version of their suppressor, and the Short Chop is the shorter version. So that's the one they recommend. That's the one I also recommend, unless you just have another brand in the 36 bore and you want to mount that. So the Boombox uses basically the same grip as the Q Honey Badger. This is a Magpul style grip. The Boombox uses a Raptor style charging handle. So it's a very smooth charging handle, basically very similar to the one on the Honey Badger. So basically, just a rundown of everything, a summary of everything. The Boombox is very, very similar to the Honey Badger. It's just a larger caliber, the 8.6 round, 12-inch barrel instead of your 7 to 8-inch barrel on the Honey Badger. It has got the same finish, the anodized finish, the honey color, which everybody likes. It is literally the best trigger, which most Honey Badgers are coming with that now. So that's their proprietary trigger. The 2-position stock, which is the telescoping stock, which is their proprietary stock that they invented. Super popular stock. You can actually buy these standalone too. We got them on our website if you want to buy them for one of your AR platforms or one of your Honey Badger builds. The barrel like I said again, it's a 12-inch barrel. It's B-blasted, 1 in 3 twist rate. So retail on these are $43.99. I think we got them listed for $42.99 on our website, so we got a little bit better deal on these. They are very expensive, and a lot of people would ask, are they really worth it? I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, if you want a super cool gun and a larger caliber bore, especially something that's going to be quieter than your standard 338 round or something similar, yeah, this is definitely worth the money. It is expensive though. I mean, we're talking about over $4,000, but I do like the Boombox. It is, again, it's not been out very long. It came out early January of this year, maybe December of last year. I think it was either December or January. So it's not been out very long. There's not been a lot of testing on it yet. So I think some people are doing a wait and see on it, but we have sold quite a few of these so far as of as of May of 2025. But again, like I said, these are pricey guns, so you've got a smaller market of people that have the disposable income to buy these. But again, if you have the money and you're looking something super cool and a large caliber that has better ballistics or stronger ballistics, I could say, better ballistics than your 300 Blackout, that's going to be super quiet, then I would recommend this gun. We do have them in stock, ready to go to ship to your dealer or do a Form 4 if you're in Tennessee. You can go to esilencers.com under the Q section, Q guns, or just Q in general. Greatly appreciate you tuning into our video, and if you have any questions, you can email us at sales@esilencers.com, or you can call us at 731-607-1502. Thanks.